What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Ronnie here, and I'm back with another video. I want to give you guys an update on the winter storm. As you guys saw, the clip it before you guys got to this clip. That's what it looked like in the backyard. Now, I just want to say the storm should be long gone by now. It's not going to be impacting anybody else in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. However, I do want to say there's been problems that it's been causing across North Carolina. First of all, during the storm, there was power outages reported across North Carolina. The mountains got, I think, up to a foot of snow. Raleigh area got up to an inch or two. They was in a dry spot. So if you guys watching from Raleigh, I'm sorry, but it's just how Mother Nature be sometimes. Now here on the coast, my house got 16 inches, but my county, some people in my county is saying they got 23.3 inches of snow. So I'm pretty sure we broke our record from 1989 or 1980, one of those. We broke our record. So 2026 must be our new record totals for this county. As 23.23 inches of snow. So yeah, it was blizzard conditions here on the coast of North Carolina. If you guys don't know, it was a bomb cyclone that it turned this storm turned into off our coast, and it intensified. It brought blizzard conditions all the way out into the Outer Banks, if not a blizzard. It was strong winds, heavy snow. It started snowing at 11:20 Saturday. It started snowing at 11:20, and it just went downhill from there. We went to get food, and it was just now accumulating on the grass. It was like light snow. Um, and then while we was out, the road started to get pretty bad. Like when you take off, your tires already sliding. Some people already was sliding, taking off from the light. So yeah, and we currently have a curfew from 6:30 to 6:30 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning until further notice. So yeah, my county is been on a curfew before this storm even started, like Friday. We They announced the curfew actually, but then Saturday, we went and it went to effect at 6:30 to 6 a.m. So until further notice, we're under a curfew. This was a dangerous storm. I-85 in North Carolina had a pileup, and from the article I read, it was a minor accident on exit ramp, and it caused the National Guard to be deployed and evacuate people that was on I-85 in North Carolina. So you have that situation. You had the situation going on in Charlotte. They got a pretty decent amount of snow. Um, Up in Charlotte, a train hit a semi truck. Apparently, there was no injuries reported from the articles I saw, so that was a good thing. The driver was out of the truck, but this video out there that the train slammed into a semi truck. It was snowy and stuff in Charlotte. So if I have to say, the mountains probably got about the same amount we got, but I know they at least got a foot. Here on the coast, it was just crazy. Somebody probably in eastern North Carolina got 30 inches of snow. I would not rule that out at all. It's been causing problems. There's been power outages reported across North Carolina during this storm. So if you guys got snow, I hope you guys enjoy it because I got snow. I'm gonna enjoy it because you don't know when we're going to see something like this again. Now they already talked about more snow for North Carolina around Wednesday. Now I don't know how true that is. It might switch. It might be a thing gonna happen, but something could change obviously. But it's funny how this storm was predicted. Well, models were showing this storm was going to happen, and then it did not change one time that the storm was not going to happen. Normally, when you see model runs, like in certain areas. I see North Carolina for example, Eastern North Carolina for example, where I am. It's going to show it's going to snow. Then the next model run, they say it's not going to snow, or it go two model runs, it's saying it's going to snow, and then the next model run say it's not going to snow. It's going to go flip flop back and forth. This one held on. It looked like it held on from when the ice storm from Texas, well, that winter storm from Texas all the way up to the Northeast came. Now Raleigh, I don't know if I said at the beginning, but Raleigh got like an inch or two of snow. They was in like a dry slot. Snow wasn't falling in Wilmington, which is an hour away from me. Um, it wasn't falling in Wilmington until it was around 7 o'clock. Now it was snowing at 11:20. Light, moderate snow, and then it switched to heavy by the time we got back home, like huge flakes. You guys saw the clip at the beginning. Now, if you guys want to see like the huge clips that was falling from the sky, go to my channel and look at the first short that was posted. Guys, I'm just saying that this was a crazy storm. This is the biggest, the most amount of snow I've seen in my life since I've been alive. My birthday is actually coming up on Wednesday, but normally when we get snow here, if we even get snow in eastern North Carolina, it's mainly an inch or maybe two. Again, last time we got snow, it was 5 inches. This time, 14 inches, well 16 inches in my yard, but people was reporting in my county 23.3 inches of snow. So that's a lot of snow. It's fluffy. It's starting to harden as the days go on, because it's getting colder and stuff. So this snow probably ain't going anywhere anytime soon. I know school is closed for Monday. If you guys are homeschool, I'm homeschool, so I still have to go to school. But it's closed for Monday. Most likely, it's gonna be remote learning. For majority of North Carolina, I know the mountains got up to a foot. Eastern North Carolina got anywhere between 20 to possibly 30 inches somewhere. I would not rule out one area in North Carolina got 30 inches. I think there was some people stranded on an island out in the Outer Banks. That's about 3 hours away from me. So yeah, guys, I don't know how in the world we got this much snow, but I just want to tell you guys, I'm gonna enjoy it because I do not know when this snow is gonna come back. When we're gonna snow again, we might go like 5 winters without snow at all. And again, when it does snow here, it's like an inch or two, but or just a dusting. So I'm gonna enjoy it. I live all the way on the coast of North Carolina, so this kind of explains why we don't get much snow. Like I would say, Raleigh and Charlotte has a higher chance of getting snow. Um, versus here in Jacksonville. Now, I would say one thing: the roads are not looking good at all. Like people were saying, and I would agree. Whatever North Carolina put down on the roads did not work at all. Like it's already been yesterday from noon. I think to 5 p.m. There was 29 accidents already reported. There was already a bad accident when we left out and got on one of the main boulevards when it started snowing. Like probably like an hour after it started snowing. It was a car. I'm not gonna say what happened to the car. The person was okay. The driver was okay. But it's just been quite interesting across North Carolina the past few hours. There's video footage, if I'm not mistaken, in the Outer Banks of a power line sparking. Our wind chills last night got as low as 3. Now tonight our wind chill is supposed to make it feel like -5, at 9 degrees. So it's one crazy winter. I thought we was I kind of low key started losing hope on winter once we missed out on this last storm, but who knows? This last storm probably was not meant, because we know there's been deaths and stuff coming from this last storm. Not the storm that just slammed North Carolina, southeastern Virginia, and South Carolina, and parts of Georgia, but it mainly was a North Carolina event. Highest totals was in North Carolina. But the last storm from Texas to the Northeast probably was not meant for us because of the amount of issues it was causing, the deaths it was causing. It was, yeah. But this storm, normally before we get snow, if it does, it start off as rain or it mixed in with rain and stuff like that. This one was a snow event the entire time. It did not stop one bit. It lightened up to like flurries, but then it always came right back and just was it was just getting it. Now 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, that's when things went really downhill. The house across the street, you couldn't see at all. It was literally whiteout conditions. I guess you can say it was blizzard conditions, because when I went to bed last night, it was already 8 inches, or no, actually 10 inches. We woke up this morning 14 inches, and that wasn't just a matter of hours. So this was a one historic storm. It's probably going into the history books for somebody. So I just want to say, if you got snow, guys, enjoy it. You folks in Charlotte, you folks in the mountains, or Raleigh, if you guys got snow, I know some people said they got 2 inches, some got 1 inch, depending on where you was at in Raleigh, I guess. But you guys was in a bad dry spot. But I would just say, enjoy what you got, because you don't know when North Carolina is going to see snow again at all. If you're outside of the mountains, the mountains normally get snow, but the amount of snow that we got here on the coast, if I had to rate, eastern North Carolina probably came first. Then the mountains probably came second, and then definitely Raleigh area is definitely came third, and probably favorite area. But I know Eastern North Carolina definitely won the pocket in the state for the most amount of snow, because if we have 23 inches here, I guarantee you somebody have at least 30 inches in my county, or somewhere in Eastern North Carolina has at least 30 inches. Greenville snowed pretty good. Morehead City snowed pretty good. Newport snowed pretty good. Out in the Outer Banks, they had almost, if not hurricane force winds out there last night. So it was a quiet one, interesting night for a lot of us. Non-stop snow. If it would have kept going, it would have been over 24 hours of snowing, but it stopped shortly before 9 o'clock. It was supposed to stop at 7, but when I went to rewind at the radar, it was actually still snowing around 8. It was like more like flurries, like back end, but you know, this was one crazy storm. So I hope you guys enjoy the snow you got. I'm gonna enjoy it. I ain't gonna say that I'm tired of it now. I will say I'm tired of when you go outside and you step. It's like so deep. No matter how many socks you put on, your feet get really cold. So extremely cold. No matter, I was in my boots and like it was still freezing cold. So that's some deep snow out there. If you guys want to look at the clip, well, actually a clip is at the beginning of the video, as you guys saw. And then you can go to my short page and you can see on my channel the what it was looking like when the storm was just now, you know, ramping up. But then at night it really ramped up. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, enjoy the snow that you got. I'm gonna enjoy it. I don't want it to go, but you know, with that being said, this is what it's like to have a historic snowstorm, and this is probably the biggest amount of snow I'm seeing. I don't know when we're gonna have, like, maybe, hold on, maybe next winter something similar might happen. If that happens, then you know, that'll be kind of low key be crazy. I know Florida was having some flurries in some spots. Snowing in Florida, you don't hear that often at all, but it's possible. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified each and every time I upload a new video. It's your boy Rondo here, out.